So I'm Alex Reynolds and I'm currently travelling full-time. My day job, I'm a paramedic.
I'm James Reynolds, travelling full-time at the moment. My day job was a sparky. Been doing that about 15 years.
My maiden name is Alexandra Deegan. So my dad is Hadley Deegan. He and my mother Sandra run and operate Deegan Marine in a little town called Ulverston in Tasmania. Family business and grown up being part of that. I think it's always been James's dream to travel Australia and I was on board with it, so.
Yeah, I think I got away pretty easy coming into the family.
Yeah, Dad was pretty keen to see what he was made of, so we threw him in the water and set him down for a dive. And there was a fair few jokes about leaving him out there, but he came back with 2 or 3 cray in about 5 or 6 minutes. So yeah, after that he had a pretty smooth path into the family.
Yeah. I've been asked a few times if I married Alex for the boats or for her. It was for Alex. Did I say that convincingly?
Well, it was probably more James convincing me to sell the house that he built quite a little while ago. So yeah, we rented it out and it was just a good time to sell and go do something else. So it was a good move, I think.
There's a fair bit of preparation that goes into a trip like this, and we really didn't have much idea about just how much when we first bit the bullet.
Probably took us, I reckon, 2.5 years of, you know, slowly buying the car and then the camper and then the boat and then trying to fit it all together.
There's a few little things that we're still going to do, but not essential to day-to-day on the road. Just a couple of little niceties like a hot shower. I think Alex is a little sick of the deck wash.
So this is our little pump. This is the intake. So just throw that one over the side. Switch it on in here. And we got deck wash or shower, whatever you need really.
We do carry a lot of weight, so things like GVM upgrades. We wanted to be able to go off-road and not really worry about needing someone else to get us out of situations. A lot went into the vehicle to be able to do it as just a vehicle, but then towing a boat just adds another dimension to it.
I guess our setup is a 79 series single cab LandCruiser. We then decided on a Tommy camper. So it's a canopy that sits on the tray. It's got a pop top. It's kind of a combined thing. And that has been an unreal camping setup for us. It's easy, houses everything you need. We then, with the car, to be able to cope with the weight that we were going to be carrying, did a GVM upgrade. Did airbags, suspension, wheels, diff housing, diff correction. There was a fair bit that went into fitting the car out to be able to do what we wanted to do.
Gas bottle straight to the Weber on a nice slide, disappears in there. Saucepans, bits and pieces, flow through, got the fridge here. Workbench, kitchen sink, pantry with extra storage here and there. Got the system for all the electrics, just the screen control there. That's pretty much the kitchen this side.
Love pulling up somewhere, pull out the Weber and you got brekkie cooking in 2 minutes flat and coffee on the brew. So it's, I guess, great companies that have been able to help us make that dream a reality.
What have we got in the Tommy? 75 litres of water, I think it is. Another 80 litres in the tray. The trailer of the boat is a Mackay KRX. It's their off-road trailer. It comes in a bunch of different options. We went the standard wheels and tyres. We got the drop-down spare wheel. That's been pretty handy. Yeah, it just makes it a lot more manoeuvrable in beach situations. You can literally unhook the trailer from the car, winch the boat down into the water, winch the trailer back up, no worries. The back end has 2 skids that pivot down, so even though the trailer's a fair bit higher off the ground, it just means the boat can come in, hit those skids and slide up the skids rather than hitting a sharp edge like that and trying to get over it. Welded deck through the guts of the trailer, so you can just walk down the full length of the trailer, no worries at all, and hook the boat on.
Came in handy in crocodile territory.
Yeah.
Being able to walk up above the water on the trailer and not having to get in the water, I was pretty thankful for that.
All around, I think the trailer alone weighs, I think it was 420 kilos. Like, it's a solid steel trailer, and yeah, we've given it a hiding and it just keeps ticking along.
Our favourite little water weapon is what we tow
The fun
behind
part
us.
of the trip. Yeah, so we have a Stabicraft 1450 Explorer. It's the smallest of the range. The external beam is 1.89 metres, dead rise of 15 degrees. It's 4mm hull thickness. Dry hull weight is around 265 kilos. Tow weight is 655.
Really, it's been an awesome decision. We just love the boat. It feels safe, it's sturdy. We're out in places all the time where we don't really know where we're going and what the conditions are going to be like.
Yeah, it's really made some of the places we get to worth going to. With the boat, it's phenomenal. You spend 3 or 4 days fishing. There's a reef 2 minutes from the beach, heaps of fish, great time. But if we didn't have the boat, it'd be drive in, oh yep, another beach, can't swim because there's crocodiles, sharks and jellyfish. And all right, leave again. After looking at a lot of different boats over the years and even just jumping in heaps of different tinnies, I think the 1450 really does have quite a lot of deck space for the size boat it is, like a lot of usable space. We've filled it up with a big toolbox up the front because we need some form of storage because we never know what we're going to need. We need to take everything for every situation.
I think the weight also came into it. For the size boat, it was also a bit lighter than the other options. So because we were towing, we needed as light as possible was preferable, while still being a solid, comfortable boat.
And just stable. So there was a bunch of different options that we had with this. We were getting it new, so we could really pick and choose what we wanted in the boat. One of the options we went was the U-DEK, because we were going warm places where it was going to get lots of sun. Really comfortable, doesn't get hot, doesn't get cold in Tassie either, it seems, so that was a nice surprise. We also got the rear steps, that's been pretty handy. And then I think the only other thing was the BoatCatch mount.
Got the option for an electric motor. We also opted for that. Haven't yet got the electric motor, haven't got there yet.
What we've done to it since we got it, we picked up a First Light Fabrication rod holder. They make them specifically for the Stabicraft gunnels. It literally just sits in place, hasn't moved once. We also got their little tool holder. It's got a pair of panther scissors, fish spike and dehooker. Just holds it all in one place nicely. Put the Garmin Ultra 2 10-inch in. That thing has probably
Caught us the fish.
So I got the Garmin on a ram mount, just mounted to the side there. Basically that can spin wherever we want it to, so you can see it from anywhere on the boat. So that can come around, see it while we're fishing up the front, or just move it that way, around here more, just wherever works. Outboard on it is the Mercury 40 horsepower.
Good old tiller steer.
Yeah, about as basic as it comes. It just opens up that deck rather than having a console there. 6
months on the road and copped a bit of a hiding and not as much love as it should have had. But yeah, it just keeps plodding along and hasn't failed us. I think the perk is it's so economical too. It's super efficient on the fuel.
Yeah, we carry two 24-litre totes. We'll get about 80 to 90 Ks on one of those if we're just cruising around. You can go out to Great Barrier Reef and cost us, I don't know, $50 for a day.
Yeah, if that.
Other than that, there's the Railblazer gear on the boat. Got the little fillet table that just clips into the side. Unclip that. We've got another couple of mounts bolted to the toolbox that it just sits there while we're travelling and it's out of the way, not going to get bumped or knocked off the side. A bit of practical advice for people wanting to do this with the car, the camper, then towing, adding tow ball weight. You've obviously got GVM, GCM issues. That escalates quickly. To do it right becomes very expensive. There's so many rigs getting around on the road that we've seen that are just obviously overweight, that won't be insured even though they pay each year. Yeah, and just flat out dangerous.
Keeping your life simple, I think, has been a really nice change. You don't need a lot of things. Even with our food and trying to pack that in and fit it in the camper, we've just learnt to minimise our life, and just keeping it simple has taken out a lot of stress. I think the places where we've contemplated, oh, do we really want to take this down there and risk potential damage or catastrophe, have been the places where we've had the best time. And yeah, we might have copped a stone chip or put a pinstripe or, you know, bent the mud guard, but it didn't matter. Like, we've had the best time and the experience was well worth it.
I think one of my favourite things about having a boat and touring is just getting to different locations and having that extra challenge of how do I catch fish here? Getting to go places where you can't go unless you have a boat. I think one of our favourite spots was a waterfall on an island, and
that was pretty cool.